What's up, Thurston County? Alright, well, so this is 2016 and Relay for Life. So what would it be without a selfie, right? Alright, so everybody kind of squeeze in a bit. Hold on, let me get this. Alright, ready? Wrong one. There we go. Alright, ready? Alright. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Walsh, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. Thank you for inviting me. A little bit about me. So, I'm 15 years old and a 9th grader at Curtis Junior High School and University Place. I have participated in raising funds for the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life since I was 3 years old, surrounded by people like you that donate or raise money and have given me the opportunity to defeat cancer. Since I was so young when I got sick, a lot of what I share is what my parents experienced. It all started in the fall of 2002, just before Thanksgiving. I became very sick, sweating profusely, swollen throat, and not sleeping much. After several trips to the pediatrician and being treated for flu-like symptoms, cold symptoms, and infections, they could not figure out what was wrong. All this time, my sickness was rapidly getting worse. Eventually, my doctor sent me to the emergency room at Mary Bridge Children's Hospital in Tacoma to get blood tests done. As my parents drove me to the hospital, they were concerned that their little boy, not even 2 yet, would have to get his tonsils removed. They never dreamed that the news would be far worse. After a day of testing, I was diagnosed on December 7th, 2002, with a rare form of leukemia, stage 4 Burkitt's lymphoma. At this time, my family had already been involved with the American Cancer Society Relay for Life for 11 years, and they would have never thought that they would hear the word cancer describe my sickness. I was sent immediately to Children's Hospital in Seattle because they were far more familiar with treating this type of cancer. We were fortunate to have one of the top 3 children's hospitals in the nation so close to us. They had an ambulance ready to take me directly up there because the doctors wanted to start treatment immediately. It had just been 3 weeks since the start of my symptoms. Burkitt's lymphoma is an aggressive, fast-growing cancer, and every moment counted. The pea-sized tonsils that are found in a healthy 2-year-old had grown so large that they were cutting off my ability to breathe. For the next 8 months, I was in and out of Children's Hospital. My parents stayed at the hospital day and night, rotating shifts so that someone was always with me. My treatment consisted of surgically inserting a dual Hickman line into my chest, 8 rounds of chemo treatment, blood transfusions, and countless needles. I experienced severe side effects, vomiting, high fevers, headaches, and a suppressed appetite. At one point, my face became so swollen, I was hardly recognizable, as doctors looked on trying to figure out what was going on. There was also a time when my blood pressure dropped so low in the middle of the night that if not for the forethought of the nurse who had earlier ordered a bag of blood to be on hand just in case, it may have been fatal. There were other children that I played with and became friends with at the hospital, and all of a sudden they were gone because of this disease called cancer. Through those 8 months, as I was fighting cancer, my parents' only hope was that their little 2-year-old boy would come out alive. And today, I'm proud to say that I'm a 13-year cancer survivor. Relay makes me think about what could have happened if there were pieces to the puzzle missing. What if we did not raise enough money for the American Cancer Society to be able to fund their doctors to further research? Would I be standing here today? What if Dr. Gordy Klatt the founder of Relay for Life, would not have had the motivation to start the fight by creating Relay for Life and continuing around that track for 24 hours. Would I be standing here today? What if? I had the honor of interviewing Dr. Klatt a few years ago. Dr. Klatt told me he didn't feel cancer would be cured in his lifetime, but he did feel that there's a very good chance it would be cured in my lifetime, and I'm determined to live that out for him. You know, in 1991, my cancer had less than a 5% chance survival rate. And in 2002, when I was diagnosed, it had risen to a 75% chance of survival. And to this day, I even heard it's over a 95% chance survival rate. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, who here thinks that they can make a difference? Just raise a hand. Who here thinks that they can make a difference? You all can make a difference. Thank you here for inviting me here, and let's continue this fight.
Thank you, Dylan, for joining us.